Hey guys! Oak Island fans, treasure hunters at heart. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. After a full season of mystery, mud and mind-blowing clues, Season 12 of The Curse of Oak Island races toward its climactic final episode night after night. And let me tell you right now, it's not just another dig. It's an expedition into history itself. So grab your maps, brace for the frost, and get ready. Because what unfolds in episode 22 could change everything. We thought we knew about this centuries-old legend. Let's start where it all comes together. In the cold, unforgiving swamp of Oak Island, Rick Lagina and his crew are locked in a desperate race against winter. The bitter chill is coming in fast, and the frozen ground will soon make excavation impossible. But time pressure isn't the only thing turning up the heat. The team has just uncovered a large, clearly cut timber, the kind of man-made evidence that treasure hunters dream of. Could this be part of a tunnel, a vault, or even the elusive solution channel that's long been whispered about in Oak Island lore? Let's not forget, the solution channel isn't just any tunnel. For years, it's been theorized to be the primary conduit to the island's hidden treasure chamber. And now, just as operations are about to shut down for the season, it looks like the team may finally be on the brink of reaching it. Every shovel, every sonar scan, every muddy boot print, it's all led to this moment. He's not just digging for treasure, he's digging for truth. And this time the truth might be right beneath his feet. But just when you think it's all happening on the island, the show takes a sharp, thrilling turn. 4,000 miles across the Atlantic. That's right. In a bold move that could only happen on Oak Island, Rick and a select few of the Fellowship board a plane and land in none other than Malta. Now, why Malta? Well, let's just say the clues have been stacking up like cannonballs. In a Templar stronghold, ancient manuscripts, hidden symbols, and cross-continental connections between the Knights Templar and the Knights of Malta have been uncovered throughout the season. But now in this finale, those threads become a web, and Malta may hold the spider at its center. What they discover there, absolutely breathtaking. Underground caverns, preserved relics, and even samples of a rare bluish clay. A substance historically linked to Oak Island's infamous money pit. Coincidence or confirmation that the island's secrets were orchestrated by an ancient, highly organized force with global reach? This is evidence of what happened on Oak Island. He says that's not just speculation. That's the kind of line you drop when centuries of mystery suddenly make sense. Meanwhile, back on the island, the crew pushes harder than ever, with excavation machines rumbling and the clock ticking louder with every gust of wind. There's no room for error. And then it happens, another vault. Something massive, something long buried, and something that's been there a very, very long time is uncovered. Could it be another chamber? Could it finally house the Grail, the Ark, or one of the many rumored Templar treasures? Let's talk symbolism for a moment, shall we? The episode title, Night After Night, is no accident. It's a clever nod to the Templar and Maltese Knights, whose ghostly legacy seems to haunt the island's every stone. But it's also a play on endurance. Night after night, the team persists through storm, frost, failure, and fatigue. They dig on, not for glory, not for riches, but for truth. And that's what makes this finale so powerful. This isn't just a treasure hunt. It's a spiritual quest, one that spans oceans, generations, and belief systems. But let's not ignore the sobering truth. With every clue comes more complexity. Each answer only opens the door to 3 more questions. That's the curse of Oak Island. And that's also what keeps us all coming back for more. Because buried treasure is thrilling, but buried history, that's priceless. So what can we expect? As Night After Night closes the curtain on Season 12, we expect jaw-dropping revelations in Malta. We expect potential confirmation of the solution channel. We expect a discovery, maybe even the discovery that could forever shift the direction of this legendary quest. But most of all, we expect emotion. The kind of heart that Rick, Monty, Craig and the entire fellowship bring to every moment. Night after night, so fellow searchers, treasure dreamers and lovers of ancient mysteries. This is it, the season finale. The end of one chapter, perhaps the beginning of another. Make sure you're watching on April 29th, when Night After Night premieres on the History Channel. Because whether they unearth a golden cross, a Templar manuscript, or just more clues, one thing is certain. The Curse of Oak Island isn't just about what's buried. It's about what's discovered inside us all. While much of Oak Island's intrigue has centered on local legends, this season finale makes it clear that the mystery may never have been isolated to Nova Scotia in the first place. The trip to Malta signals a shift in scope, from a regional puzzle to a global mystery. The idea that the island's secrets could be part of a vast Templar network spread across continents raises the stakes. It's no longer just about digging in the dirt. It's about decoding a legacy hidden in plain sight across the globe. The clues unearthed in Malta, particularly the presence of blue clay, resembling that found in the money pit, are more than geological coincidences. This clay has long been associated with attempts to waterproof chambers or conceal important artifacts. If Malta shares the same material, it could suggest that the builders of Oak Island's underground structures had knowledge or resources sourced from beyond North America. That implication alone shakes up long-held theories and invites a whole new level of academic and historical scrutiny back on Oak Island. The newly discovered timber, clearly cut and intentionally placed, adds urgency to the dig. Its structure and age could align with previous finds, believed to be related to the 1700s or earlier. If dendrochronology confirms its age and origin, this timber could be a direct link to the original construction of the money pit, or even the mysterious flood tunnels. This would be a major validation of the team's efforts, and a historic moment for the entire series. The emotional intensity of the team is also at an all-time high. As viewers, we've watched Rick Lagina evolve from a hopeful dreamer into a seasoned investigator. His reaction in Malta, marked by reverence and awe, speaks to how deeply personal this journey has become. For him, the burden of finding the truth doesn't just weigh on the team, it's etched into every decision they make and every site they explore. This emotional gravity adds a rich layer to the finale and brings home the human element of the treasure hunt. One of the more underappreciated aspects of this episode is the sheer logistics behind balancing two active investigations, one on Oak Island and another in Malta. While one crew battles frostbite and frozen ground, another navigates ancient Mediterranean ruins and guarded archives. The production effort behind coordinating this dual-track investigation is monumental, and it gives viewers a cinematic experience that feels as much like Indiana Jones as it does a historical documentary. We also can't ignore the growing consensus among the team that the solution channel may be more than a passage. It could be a carefully constructed booby trap or a fail-safe mechanism. If true, it confirms long-held suspicions that Oak Island wasn't just meant to store treasure, but to protect it through deceptive engineering. The implications here are enormous. It would mean that the designers, possibly Templars, possessed both the motivation and technical skill to create something meant to withstand centuries of search and sabotage. As the crew edges closer to what may be another vault or chamber, tensions run high. We're reminded once again that each discovery isn't just a piece of the puzzle, it's a potential game changer. A single artifact, symbol, or relic could shift the narrative, attract global attention, and finally, validate theories that skeptics have dismissed for decades. That's the beauty and burden of Oak Island. Even a minor find can have major implications. Night After Night may ultimately serve as a narrative fulcrum, bridging the legends of old with modern technology and global outreach. Whether the treasure is uncovered in this episode or not, it's clear that something profound has already been achieved. New international connections have been forged, long-lost history has been re-examined, and the dream that first drew Rick and Morty to the island now touches countless others around the world. In the end, the Curse of Oak Island isn't just about the treasure. It's about resilience, discovery, and the endless pursuit of truth. As Season 12 draws to a close, one thing is certain: the mystery isn't over. If anything, the final episode only deepens it. And for those of us watching, it ensures that the legend of Oak Island will live on. Night after night, clue after clue, season after season.